Okay? So, we have this floating eye. Yeah, floating geometry. Ayan. Okay. So, turn on the mirror back again. Okay. Move lang natin yung reference kasi hindi siya naka-center. Ayan. Wag lang kayong ma-OC na gawin siyang parang 100% kamukhang kamukha. Okay lang yung medyo kamukha. Doesn't have to be super duper na kamukha. Okay? So, ayun. Later na natin ilagay yung shading. So, it has to be pasok na pasok dito. So, ayan. Okay. So, pagdating doon sa ay, yung mouth pala natin by the way, hindi pala to nakaano. So, yung mouth nito, okay? So, extrude nyo siya, pasok, turn off. Pasok nyo, then, scale, wait, okay. Select natin tong taas, tapos buksan nyo, then ito buksan. Okay? So, para sumara siya ulit, kita nyo nag-ano siya, nag-open. Okay? So, we need to add an edge loop dito. Control R dito. Okay? Or you can like Alt Shift click, tapos you go to item, tapos min crease. Pagpupula siya, ibig sabihin nun, sharp yung area na to. So instead of adding an edge loop, this actually became sharp. So pwede siyang 50.5, pwedeng 0.5. Yan. Okay? Kasi pag masyado namang sharp, dapat medyo soft. Ayan, soft na siya. Okay? Kasi yung loob nito, yung loob kasi ito ng ano eh, yung mouth. Ayan siya. Okay? Then we can close this. Yan, pwede namang yan. You can add an edge loop around dito. Para magkaroon siya ng shape. Press O for proportional editing. Ayan. Okay? Then, dun sa hair, when you look at the hair kasi, so may section dito nung hair niya. So may front section, may middle, tapos back. You would notice, for this particular character, yung kanyang hair, okay, wait lang. So, yung front section niya, so yung front section, tapos ito yung kanyang middle, tapos ito yung back. See? So, you would notice na this has yung converging points. Sa bangs, meron din siyang converging points dun sa front. So, yung middle part nito is medyo ano siya, wala siya converging points. Okay? Pero yung back part na to, this has like yung continuous na flow, then magkakaroon ng converging vertices dito sa top. Okay? So, depende sa buhok. Okay? So, let's say, if we look at, let's say, hair models, say hair, so, ayan, so depende. Okay? So, titingnan nyo yung top, tingnan nyo yung front, kung paano nag-gather yung geometry around the hair. Okay? Ayan. Yung ganitong klase ng hair, yung medyo madali na gawin. Kasi you just have like yung front, tapos yung side, tapos yung back. Very simple siya. Pag naging very complicated na yung design, yun, magiging ano na rin, very complicated na yung flow. Ayan. Okay? It's going to take time kasi hair is one of the parts in 3D na medyo mahirap talaga siyang gawin. Okay? May mga add-ons, okay? Pero may kamahalan yung add-ons eh. Okay? So, ayan, you would see meron siyang inner part. Ito. Okay? So, ito yung likod nung, ano niya, likod ng ulo. Yan. Okay? So, for this particular model, okay, what I'm going to do is add, wait, lagay ko lang yung 3D cursor. Okay, so Shift A, Shift S, cursor to world origin. Okay. I'm going to add a sphere. Then, itong sphere na to, sobrang dami. I'll just make it 12. Okay. Then, ayan. Okay. Tapat nyo lang siya. Okay. Depende dun sa ano sa model that you're working on. Okay. So, dito, I think I can delete this lower part. So, this part. Then, on the side, duplicate ko muna siya. Lagay ko lang siya dito. Okay. I'm going to like do the front muna. Okay. So, yung front na part, So I'm going to delete this. Okay. So delete ko na lang din. Okay, so this, tsaka ito. Ayan. Okay. So, ilang strands to? So, meron tayong 1, 2, 3. Tapos may gitna. Then, side 2. So, 1, 2, 3. So, it's almost parehas na parehas. So, may gitna. Tapos, 1, 2, tapos 3. Okay? So, kulang tayo ng cuts. Okay? So, Control R natin dito. Control R natin dito. So, dito pa, Control R. Then, dito sa kabila, Control R. Okay? Ngayon, you might ask, pwede bang i-mirror yung kabila? Pwede naman. Okay? As long as you know na talagang parang parehas sa parehas siya. Okay? So, delete natin. Then, add a mirror. Okay? Ayan. So, ito yung ayan. Okay? So, the next thing we're going to do is, since naka-curve na yung part ng hair na to, what I will do instead is, I will split. Kailangan kong i-split yung vertex dito para maghiwalay. Okay? So, the way you do that is you select the vertex. Okay? Tapos you press V. Okay? So, press V. So, ayan, na-split siya. Right-click to let go. Okay? You have to let go. Tapos, slide nyo lang ng konti para makita nyo na naghiwalay sila. Okay? Then, slowly, move nyo lang yung part. Okay? Try to follow yung shape nung hair. Okay? Then ito, as you can see, medyo ano siya. So, itataas ko siya. So, GG to slide. Ayan. So, this one, GG to slide. Okay? So, may isa pang hati dito. Mamaya na natin intindihin yun. Okay? So, dito, we push. Then, select this. Then, we push. Okay? Then, select here. V. Okay? Push lang ng konti. And, then, ito okay pa. Then, we push here. Then, here. Then, here. So, yung extra, delete nyo yung extra. Okay? So, extra. Then, this, we push up. Then, ayan, i-merge natin. Try to, like, put it really close with each other. Okay? So, bantayan nyo rin siya kasi, remember, pag pinupush nyo siya, hindi siya, it's not really following the curve. So, yung curve nung arc. So, kailangan i-check nyo rin. Ayan, see? So, may tulak tayo ng tulak pero hindi naman natin i-check yung direction or flow. So, dapat hindi siya distorted. It needs to be flattened. Okay? So, medyo slightly flat. Okay? Probably another way of like doing this, kung ayaw nyo magtulak ng magtulak, would be to like use a knife. So, let's say for example, kasi yung shape ng curve nito is okay na yung shape ng curve, right? Pag ito, pag tinulak ko siya pa ganyan, you see what's happening? You see, palayo siya uh, instead na magfo-follow siya sa curve. Ayan. So, pwede natin siyang i-knife, pwede rin natin siyang i-slide. So, let's say, instead na i-move natin, so isa-select ko siya, okay? So, ito. Ayan. So, makikita nyo dito. So, GG ko siya, GG. Ayan. So, this is like GG ha, hindi G. This is GG. So, when say GG, it's sliding. So, when it slides, it still follows yung shape ng cylinder. Okay? So, instead of just G, pwede mo siyang i-GG. Okay? Yun nga lang, ang problem is once ma-pull mo na siya, hindi mo na siya maibabalik using the sliding technique. So, fix na siya doon. Okay? So, let me just select this. Tapos V. Okay, let go. GG to slide. GG. Yan. Okay? So, let me just tulak na lang and adjust. Okay? Then, select ulit to. Ito yung sobra. Okay? S to scale. GG to slide. Then, ito somewhere around here. GG. So, select this. GG to slide. Click this. Shift click here. GG. Click. Then, shift click din. GG. Ayan. Okay, then this GG. Okay. Ayan siya. So, it looks good pag tinignan mo siya dito, pero somehow, when you look at it, dito sa part na to, parang medyo off siya. So, i-adjust nyo pa rin. So, GG. Okay. GG. Ayan. Okay. So, when you add, let's say, a subdivide. So, subdivision surface. Ayan. Okay. Right click, shade smooth. Ayan. So, I think this medyo mataas masyado. So, let me just merge this. Center. Ayan. Medyo napataas masyado. Okay. Then, if you look at it, masyado siyang flat. Right? So, even if we add a solidify, okay, so may solidify siya. Ayan. So, what happened with the hair, it became thinner. Unlike with this one. Okay, so medyo nag-thin out siya masyado. So, tsaka medyo makapal siya, di ba? Dito. So, i-off ko lang yung off ko lang yung solidify. Okay. So, I'm going to add, let's say, an edge loop dito. Okay? The reason why I added this is para, let me just click this and shift click this. Okay? I need to push it out. Ayan. You see that? Okay? So, I need to push it little by little. Okay? Para magkaroon siya ng form. Okay? So, iiwan ko tong nasa baba. Then, itutulak ko siya. Okay? So, I'll do the same thing here. Sa kabila. Control R. Then, I'm going to select itong top. Shift-click this. Shift-click this. Tapos, shift-click itong baba. So, let's move it a little bit. Shift-click this part. Yung dulo. Tapos, tulak. Okay. Shift-click. Okay. So, itong side naman, okay, so this part, I will extrude this instead. So, E. Then, pull out. Then, ito, M to last. So, GG. Select this. Tapos, okay. Okay, so, let me just rotate this. Okay. Yung mga dulo medyo, ano, ayan. Ayan. So, we can select the edges, okay? Let me just merge this. M to last, this one, M to last, J, then J. Okay? Kasi kailangan natin mag-merge siya dito. Okay? So, if you would notice, yung hair natin, we're trying to make it like this. Okay? So, yun yung reason why kailangan i-push pull ko yung ano, yung hair. So, ito. Okay. Then this, push up. Then, okay. So, itong part na to, push din up. Ayan. Let's try select Alt Shift click this. Tapos say edge. Uh, edge crease. So, edge crease is this one, So, ito. Okay. Shift E. Ito yun. Okay. Hindi masyadong halata. Pero may tulis. We just merge this sa center. Okay. Tapos, let's try and select ito. Mean crease. Ang sagwa lang niya pagka nilagyan ng solidify. Subdivision. Ayan. Makikita nyo lang pag ano siya. Okay? Ito, para, like, gusto natin kasi makita yung up and down ng topology. Ayun. You want to see that Mean crease. Ayun. Okay? So, I'll duplicate this para just in case magkamali ako, pwede kong balikan. Okay? So, from here, i-apply ko yung solidify. Okay? So, flat. Ayun, yung main crease na A1. Okay? Question mark. So, I need to merge itong gitna para mag-sharpen. So, M, ito, yan, tapos ito. Ayan. Okay? I need to sharpen it kasi. Tapos, subdivision, shade smooth. Ayan siya. So, yung ilang shading issues dito, you don't have to think much of it kasi it will be shaded, cell shaded naman siya. So, hindi yan makikita. Okay? Pero if we're going to like work on ano, uh, yung medyo parang Pixar type na characters, yung shading ng models is really really important na dapat talaga maayos. Maayos talaga dapat siya. So, um, for now, yung ganito, pwede-pwede na yan. Pero, pagdating sa medyo realistic, aayusin talaga siya dapat. Okay. So, yun lang yung, ano, yun lang yung problem. Yeah. Let's try and add dito. Wait lang ah. Oh, it actually makes it worse. So, just need to make sacrifices for the model. Okay. Ganyan. So, pag may mga twisting na nangyayari, adjust nyo lang. Okay? Then you can click this crease if you want to. If you want to like really uh, bring the shape, you can actually push it really high. Pero you have to be you have to be careful kasi baka masira naman yung mesh. You might yeah. So this and this, you can bring it up even more, tapos push it like that. Okay. Alright, so ito, I need to delete yung inner. Okay, so merong nakapatong na isang hair. So, nakasplit yung isang hair sa harap. So, you look at different references para hindi kayo ma-overwhelm. Okay? Tingin kayo ng reference ng model niyo sa Sketchfab para hindi kayo mahirapan. So, what's my reference kayo? So, let's say face. This side. I will apply, i-apply ko na yung mirror. I'll just have to, yan, adjust yung center. Okay. I-apply ko na yung mirror dito. Ayan. So, I need to have a split dito sa model. Okay. So, what I can do here is press V to split. Okay. Then, ito V. Just need to find out which side is separate. Okay, so select nyo lang, then tulak-tulak nyo lang. V, yan. So tulak lang ng konti. So what I will do here, okay, is say faces. Isa-select ko yung face na to, tas H to hide, para lang makita ko. Then Alt H to bring it back. Alt, tapos H. H, Alt, then H. So H, okay? So I'm going to fill this, so F, okay? Then Alt, isa pa. Kaya. F, ayun. Okay? So Alt H. Yung kabilang side naman ng saselect ko na face, ito. Okay? Tapos H. Okay, ito yung sa kabila. So H. Then select this and this. So F, then F. H. Okay. I'm going to use my proportional editing para I can push the other here. Then Alt H. Okay. So this, yung kabilang side pala, sorry. Okay, so Alt H. So this side pala would be overlapping. So this and this. Yan. So pwede siya mag-overlap kasi yan. Okay? Question mark. Ayan. Okay, so you can have it like on subdivision 1. Okay, save it. Shift D, make a copy. Let me see if I apply this. Ayan siya. Okay? So, you could use the proportional editing. So, G, make it bigger. Ayan. Tapos may nakapatong sa ibabaw. So, what happened here is masyadong nasa gitna ng top ng head ito. So, supposedly dapat it's na andito, somewhere around here. So, I'm going to sculpt it. I'll just use the sculpt mode. Grab. X symmetry. Medyo mahirap din dito lang sa edit mode kasi para it should be half. So, yung sections ng hair, i-check nyo yung front, middle, tsaka back. Okay? Yun yung titingnan nyo. Okay? So, depending on what you're going to work on, so, let's say for example, you can look at different examples. So, ito. This one naman, yung approach nito is actually using curves. Okay? It uses curves. So, you look for Hinata. Ayan. So, yung ganito na hair. Wireframe. So, ayan. Okay. Ito yung longer version ng hair. Naka-triangulate lang yung model eh. Pero pag tinignan mo siya based on sphere, so ayan. Okay, so if you have a cube, sphere, yan, hahati-hatiin mo siya. Yan. Okay. I-download yung mga models dito pero huwag niyo subukan kasi kailangan kayo gumawa. Okay? Kasi hingin ko yung blend file. Pag binuksan ko at nakita kong ano yan, triangulated yan, ay yun, alam na. Okay? Minsan mas mahirap pang maglinis ng model. Mas madali pang gumawa na lang from start. Okay? So, yung side hair nung kay ito. So ito siya. So pababa. Pag ganun, pababa siya. Okay. So, yung isang method naman, okay, uses curves. Okay? So, yung gumagamit ng curves is like this. Okay? Share ko lang yung ano. Pero papakita ko din para dun sa ginagawa ko. So, share settings. Ito. Share sound. Ayan. Okay? Gagawin ko din siya doon sa model kanina. Okay? Pero ito yung curves naman.
Hey guys, today I'm going to quickly show you how to make stylized hair or fur in Blender. I recently had to do a project that required me to do some fur tufts, and I thought this was a really good way of doing it. Please ignore my terrible looking Suzanne.
Nakikita nyo ba yung, can you hear the screen? Can you hear the sound? Tsaka yung, you see the screen?
Show you how it could potentially look. Obviously I took 2 seconds
Okay.
on it, but yeah, we're going to be using curves. It's easy manipulated, however you want it. Scale, rotation, everything. So let's get into it. It is very fast, very quick to do, and it'll save you a lot of time. So first of all, what you want to do is add a path curve as well as a circle curve. These are the only two things that you will need. We'll rotate them quickly so we can see both of them. Right, so we click on the path curve. We click in this data options on the right hand side. Click into geometry and click on the bevel object and then select the Bezier circle. So they will take the same shape and form as this Bezier circle. So next we need to edit this Bezier circle so we can alter the shape of this path curve. So what you want to do is go to edit mode with tab and see it all has these anchor points, and whatever that you change the anchor point to will affect the shape you have. So if we made it flat like this, it will do the same shape. And if we made it long like this, see it's a little smiley face. How do we make indent? Well, you can change the scale of these Bezier points with S. You can make sharp edges. If we collect these, if we change it to individual origins, make these sharp. These are all sharp edges. We're starting to take shape. Also, we can subdivide between 2 points and create another point where we could, again, do the similar thing. We can create another point coming off of this. And same on this side, if we wanted to do the same, scale it in, move it in, we're making more of a unique shape. It is literally just playing around with this. You can scale it, rotate these around, get a unique looking shape. But how does this look like a hair? Now what we want to do is go edit mode of this path, and we can affect these points along the path. So if we press Alt S, we can affect the scale of them. So in this case, if we just press Alt S and then 0, it'll create it to a nice point, and we can do the same to the other end. We're already starting to get the shape of A. Obviously it's extremely rounded. We didn't change the back of this at all, but we could just flatten that out if you wanted, so it's just flat. Or you can make more indents like this, however you want your stylized head to look. We can manipulate these points by just moving them around with the G key on your keyboard and create unique shapes. So we can, as I said, Alt S alters the scale of them, and Control T will rotate them. You can create some really unique looking shapes. And then you can, of course, just manipulate these parts if you like the look of it, and it will update the path underneath. If we then wanted to make another one, we can duplicate this and make it, change the shape of it to fit the different point of the hair on your model, or you can create a completely new circle. So if we create a new one, duplicate this over here, we just change under the object properties this new one, and we can create a whole new shape. So it is literally just playing around with how you want to get it to look. The more points you have, the more detail you can get within the hair. But as I've shown you at the start, you can just do some basic shapes and create some different effects. This is obviously a lot thinner, lots of points. This is a lot more rounded, so it's just subtle detail. Similar to these, this one is taken the form of everything is really close together on the anchor points, so you get these sharper edges here. And as I said, you just duplicate this over here and just manipulate it however you want onto your model. It just requires a lot of playing around, a lot of trial and error to get to look how you want, create the hair that you want to begin with, and then there's a lot of playing around with this on the actual model. As I said, the most important keys are Control T to rotate the anchor, the points, and Alt S to scale. If you just press S to scale, nothing will happen unless you're in object mode. Just scale the entire thing. If you want to scale the individual sections, this one big, and this one really small, like a leaf shape, but they might work here. You can even extrude these points as well, so you can add more points for you to manipulate. But you can't extrude from the center, but it just completely messes up. So yeah, you could just create these quick waves of hair or fur. Like as I said, I was working on some fur, and I just wanted little tufts coming off of the beast. So I did a unique shape with this, but just very subtly, and then sculpted it in. Obviously, if you want to sculpt this in and together, you can convert all these are always editable at this point. However, you can right click and convert to mesh, and it will convert the hair to mesh, which you can then go into sculpt mode and play around with. Here guys, it was just a quick tutorial on stylised hair / fur. Use it however you wish. This was really rough and not a good show of what it can do, but you guys play around with it. That was useful to somebody. I just wanted to remind myself, especially with the shortcuts. The shortcuts are probably the most important thing to remember. But if you liked the video, please click the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And
Okay. So, how do we apply it dito? Okay. So, Shift A, we add a curve. So, circle. Hanapin nyo kung nasa yung circle. Lagay mo na sa taas. A Bezier curve. Okay. Or a path. Kasi dapat straight. Ayan. So, it's a circle tapos a path. Okay? So, hide ko lang yung dalawa. Okay. So, this would be the profile. Ito yung pinaka hair natin. Okay. So, we look for data properties. Okay. Okay. So, hindi mo siya makikita dito sa object mode. You need to be in edit mode. So, select, then look for the data properties. Object. Tapos, eyedrop. Yan. Okay. So, pwede itaas to. So, if you edit, let's say, press, say, A. Okay. You make it smaller. So, liliit din siya. Now, if you, let's say, rotate on X. Ayan. You see what happened? Nag-flatten siya. So, Huwag nyo siyang basta-basta gagalawin. Okay? So, say, rate R 90. Okay? So, sa labas, pwede nyo paikutin, pero wag nyo iikot sa loob. Kasi nafa-flatten yung, yung tube. Okay? So, bilog siya. So, pag inedit natin yung shape, so, the most basic na shape, so, S, then ito, we move it up. Okay? And then you make this, let's say, so S, then S, you make it thin, then you make it thin also, then this one, thin. So, it looks like this. Okay? So, yung profile, okay, then, how are you going to taper it? So, you go to your edit mode. So, yung scale nito, okay, remember, yung scale is, hindi siya S, it's Alt S. Okay? Wait, nawala. Shortcut ko, wait lang. Check. Check. Ayan. Can you hear me? Can you still hear me? Okay. Alright, so this is not S, okay? Alt S. Ayan. That's Alt S. Okay? Then Alt S. Yan. If you want it na matulis dito. Sometimes hindi naman, so just like this. Okay? Then yung shape, you can play around with the shape. So to subdivide, so select, let's say this, right click, subdivide. So it adds a point. So scale it, select it. Okay. So nagiging ganyan siya. And then you can subdivide it again. So ito, subdivide. So you can have this, then, okay. You can make the scaling in individual origins if you want to. Okay. Select this, right click, subdivide. Then this one, so this, and this. Okay. Bababa ko para nakikita nyo. So, rotate on Z90 para nakikita nyo yung adjustment. Baliktad. So, RZ180. Yan. Okay? So, ayan siya. Yun yung profile, yung shape. Okay? So, if I'm going to, like, tapos ito. Okay? So, halimbawa, ganyan. Pwede siya i-shift din. Okay? Rotate, negative 90. Put it here. So, sa side, Tago ko lang to. So, hair. Okay, halimbawa ito. Yan. Okay. I-move ko yung points dito. Ayan. Para pag-move ko sa object mode, nandun ako sa dulo. Okay? So, I can now, so from here, I can rotate. Tapos, I can make adjustments. So, ganyan. Okay. Then, you can get this. Yung profile, pwedeng ibaba nyo or Z19. Okay. If you don't want it to be that sharp, i-edit nyo to. Then, tataas nyo konti. Yan siya. So, di ba mukha siyang mas mukha siyang buhok. Okay. So, of course, ididikit nyo siya sa yan. Then, dito sa taas, just yan. So, from here, so shift D, rotate. You can do it like that. Then, you can make adjustments. Then, ito. Then, ito. Yan. I-check nyo rin sa magkabilang side. Kasi baka mamaya it's not following the shape. Okay? So if ever like parang yan tulad niyan, medyo iba yung pihit niya, you can select the points tapos then ito Control T to rotate yung taper para ma-rotate siya. So let's say ito, Control T, yan, you can rotate it like that. Okay? So, yun yung ilang parts na pwede yung process na gawin. Pwede rin yung i-mirror. Pwede siyang naka-mirror. Okay? Kaso yung center niya, medyo mali. So, click the mirror object, click the head, ayan. Okay? Then, pag in-edit nyo to, then this, then dito, you can have it like Alt S. If you want to make it smaller, Alt S. You can bring it up kasi masyadong, right? So, yan. So, siya, i-duplicate nyo siya ng i-duplicate. So, ito, ayan. So, you can have the others. Let's say, paano if you want this side to be different? So, what will happen is, i-duplicate nyo to, then gagawa kayo ng ibang shape. Then, when you click this, so A, tapos you go to your data, object. So, papalitan nyo na siya ngayon ng panibagong shape. So, this shape, gusto nyo might be a much simpler shape. So, say X, dissolve, delete words, yan. Okay, so gusto nyo medyo mas lang siya, mas simple. Okay, then, gusto nyo medyo simple lang siya. So, it actually follows. Okay? Then, you can make it thinner. So, you can select this, tapos Alt-S. Ayan. Then, ano nyo lang siya. Dadagdagan nyo siya ng dadagdagan. So, ito, Shift sa top, Shift D, R to rotate. Okay, tapos, yan. Then, A, tulak palabas. And this, lapit lang dito. Alt S. Okay, so rotate. Yan. So, yun yung pwede nyo gawin. Okay? So, you just have to make different profiles. Gets nyo ba? So, there are different profiles. So, different curves. So, you have to duplicate it. Tapos, you have to select those curves and use it as the new profiles. Okay? So, I'll just okay. Delete ko lang tong isa. And then, delete. Kasi I need to have the, so, I'll just put it sa likod. Then, I will reuse this. Okay? Para dito sa profile nung hair. Okay? So, side profile siya. So, Alt S. I need to make it thicker. Okay. So, yung profile nito, I will have to adjust kasi middle section siya. So, kailangan medyo makapal. Okay. So, I can subdivide. So, subdivide that. Then, bring this down. Use O para sa proportional editing. Para medyo mas madali. Okay. Extrude din. Pwede. Extrude. Alt S. Okay. Control T. Alt S. When you look at the side, so makapal siya dito sa side. Tapos, dito, so medyo makapal siya. So, let's add a subdivide of S. Pinakapal ko yung profile. So, Shift D. Control T to taper. So, Alt S. Edit the thickness. Okay. So that's for the side, no hair. Yung mga curves, you can hide it. Okay. Yan. Okay. Then dito sa likod, I can use this still. Okay, so ito, itong side na to goes under the ear. Then itong part na to, I can make another copy ng Bezier. So Shift D. This one would be medyo mas pointy. So I'm going to select this, then in edit, change this. Subdivide. So you just keep duplicating, tapos readjusting, shaping the curve. So, pagdating sa hair talaga, matrabaho siya. And set ko lang yung profile dito sa hair. So when you're setting up hair, medyo uh, it's much better if you're just going to start adding things up. Just keep adding. Okay. Shift D, R. Yan. As if you need to make it thicker, then pakapalin nyo yung buhok. So, there would be like one added here, pero wala na siyang mirror. Okay? So, I would just tulak this. Okay. So, Shift D this. Pero yung Shift D ko, tanggalin ko yung mirror. Kasi ano na to, so H, ayun. Wait. So it's 9? I think it's 9. Yeah. So, here. Yun yung gitna. So, I'll just select this. Tapos, flatten ko lang siya. So, SX. Okay. Tapos, Control T to taper. Okay. So, ganyan siya. Okay. So, this feels odd. So, medyo i-change ko siya. Balik ko na lang sa dati. Kasi nagiging manipis. So let's adjust this. Rotate. Bali taper. Taper lang. Control T to taper. Okay. So, yung dito sa loob nung hair niya, kailangan kasi meron siyang laman. So, I will just make a copy siguro nito. I'll make a copy nito. So, Shift D. Oops. Press P to separate. Okay, so this is now separated. I need to stick it dun sa may likod. So, I'm just going to select the hair. Okay. So, yung muna, back part ng hair. So, M, new collection, back hair. Para I can hide it. Yan. Tapos, ito yung M, mid hair. Sorry for the spelling. Then, M, front hair. Okay. Pag you're doing hair, I think it would be better na hair front, hair mid, hair back. Para lahat ng hair, ng H, magkakadikit. Okay, dito sa outliner. So, I'm going to, okay, stick it. Kasi ito yung niya, pivot point. So, let's just put it dito. Then, Alt S to make it thinner. Control T. So Shift D, rotate. Mirror, select the head. Okay. Shift D, then rotate. Ito nga pala yung gitna. So this one. So subdivide niyo siya. Let's bring back the hair. So this hair is it's getting in the way. So let's adjust this. Let's make it bigger. And always check yung profiles ng mga ulo. Okay, so always refer to your models. Kasi mapasarap ka talaga sa pag-edit eh. So ayun, kita nyo, ang laki. Huwag na lang kayo ma-over na ma-OC pag ginagawa nyo itong ano. Okay? So, ayan. Yung longer hair oftentimes takes a bit longer to actually make. So, tsaga-tsaga lang. Okay? Pero kung gusto nyong straight style, ganito, na editing ng hair, pwede naman. Yung nga lang ito, madali mo ma-edit kasi you have very, very minimal points. So, you could easily correct your model. So, yun ang advantage ng curves.